What is up, you guys? It's Awoketh, and welcome back to my E3 coverage. Today, there'll most likely be two videos. One on Microsoft and one on Bethesda. These two conferences were the ones that happened today. Microsoft happening first, and then Bethesda happening second. And overall, I think they both had some good moments, but for the most part, they had their flaws. And I think they honestly kind of shared some of the same flaws. And whichever one this video is, I hope you all enjoy and that you like and subscribe. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and talk about Bethesda. It was meh. It didn't suffer from the same problem that Xbox suffered with, which was too many games. They just suffered from just kind of suffering, honestly. Not from success. It starts off with them having this whole moniker of "be together." We need to stand together in this tough time. Except, oh wait, it's not that tough of a time, because they kept underplaying just how much criticism there was for Fallout 76. They were like, a few people had something negative to say about Fallout, and it was well-deserved criticism. But I still think they kind of underplayed how much people legitimately hated that game. And I don't think they really did anything to compensate for how bad of a launch it is. I really thought, along with some other people, that the game would launch for free, and it'd be free to play, and that they just make the DLC paid. But nope, they didn't do that. They were like, oh, we'll do a free weekend. But I do think that this free weekend, I think if the free weekend does well, or okay, then they'll definitely consider moving it to free to play. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is give my professional recommendation that anybody who wants Fallout 76 but doesn't want to have to buy the game at some point in the future should definitely participate in this free-to-play period and be an active member in it, so that they see a lot of people will play it if it's free, and then, hopefully they make it free. They announced Battle Royale mode, which, okay, you kind of came 2 years too late to the Battle Royale train. But this is Fallout 76 we're talking about. My standards are still pretty low on that. Let's see. After that, they talked about they showed the DLC other than the Battle Royale. Then they moved to Elder Scrolls Blades, and they said that that's coming to Nintendo Switch, and it's going to still be free, and there was crossplay. And then they called it, I remember they said Switch Blades. That was cute. But yeah, I'm glad coming to Switch. You can use motion controls. It's basically what Skyrim was when they put Skyrim on the Switch. And that's good. It was a small thing, but yeah, it was good. If only they had, again, put New Vegas on Switch, that would have been cool. Ghostwire Tokyo. That game looks fun. It was, they had that, it was like a Japanese guy and then a young Japanese girl that kind of came on and talked about it. And I remember they were like, we're gonna make an action game, but spooky. And it looked like it's gonna be a fun time. It's set in like a kind of more technologically advanced Japan, which is surprising. We're technologically advanced than they already are, or than that country already is. And the game was set around people disappearing in Japan, and it looked like there was like some kind of like, it was like look like almost like a ninja, and it was cool. And they had a dude with a bow too. That was probably gonna be the main character, honestly. Let's see. After that, it was the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to mull over that because I have absolutely no idea anything about that game. Commander Keen. Apparently, it's a classic, but I thought it looked like just something. Looked like something you'd see on Nickelodeon. Nothing more, nothing less. Sure. Wolfenstein Youngblood. You don't play as BJ Blazkowicz. You play as the two daughters. And yeah, I said it before. I'll say it again. I didn't like the last Wolfenstein. I can tell already I'm not gonna like this Wolfenstein. You can tell there's a lot of, I'll just say it like this, there's a lot of virtue signaling in that game. And it's kind of incorrect virtue signaling, honestly, historically. And so I wasn't that big of a fan of it. You also had some weird moments in the last Wolfenstein. And I know we probably won't get as weird of a moment as like the one I'm talking about, which I'm sure the people who've played probably know the moment I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not gonna like that. Arcane Studios, Deathloop. That looked cool. It's two players that are stuck in a loop, and they keep trying to both kill each other or something like that. It's like two experienced assassins trying to kill each other for the entire game, and it's got like crazy levels and stuff like that. I like games that kind of go into that whole notion of like time and bending time around. That seems cool. I think it's gonna be cool. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but it seems cool. Orion. More game streaming. Yay! It's not like we haven't seen enough of this. It's cloud-based streaming again. When I heard streaming, I thought it was talking about it like streaming to Twitch, but no. It's streaming games from the cloud to your phone, like Google said they were gonna do, like Microsoft said they're gonna do, and now Bethesda. And they had, I will be fair though, this is the first one that actually had something to show. Because Google, to my knowledge, it was the Assassin's Creed thing, but that wasn't that good. And it was only on PC, to be fair. But the Bethesda thing, it showed Doom running on a smartphone. And that's actually kind of crazy. So, yeah. Lower bandwidth. Cool. I might see about registering for that beta to just play Doom. Be able to stream Doom for free. That seems like a cool idea. Speaking of Doom, Doom Eternal. Looked like Doom. It looked just as flashy as ever. It was definitely one of the cooler moments of the show. And so I like it. I liked it. It looked nice. And other than that, there was, they didn't have anything on Elder Scrolls or Starfield. And I feel like that would have been a nice consolation gift to talk about that instead of the nightmare that was Fallout 76. Elder Scrolls Legend got a DLC. Rage 2 got DLC. QuakeCon got renamed to DoomCon. And so that's cool. Yeah, but other than that, Bethesda was not good by any stretch. It wasn't terrible. It was just boring. It wasn't that good. Or it wasn't, not that it wasn't that good, it wasn't good. Had they talked about 76 and talked about it more, actually how people felt about it, had they had something new and more interesting to show that we didn't already know about. To be fair, they had those 2 games, but had they had anything more than that, it would have been cool. Had they had gameplay, that was a big thing. And Microsoft had the same problem, and I hated it. Very little gameplay, except for Doom and Wolfenstein. Like, they could have had gameplay for the Tokyo game, and I wish they had gameplay for Ghostwire Tokyo, and I wish they had some gameplay for, which one was it? Yeah, Deathloop. I would have loved to see those gameplay, but it wasn't as bad as Microsoft, because there at least was some gameplay. In other games, like Doom, they did a pretty deep dive into Doom. But yeah, I'd give him a 3 out of 10. Wasn't great, but wasn't like laughable. It wasn't EA levels of bad. And that's my review for that. And make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for Ubisoft tomorrow, as well as Square Enix. And yeah, peace out, y'all.